Hello everybody, this is Yolandareuss and you're looking at Body, Mind, and Soul. This is a monthly reading for our Geminis. We're doing a Celtic cross and some extra little cards for you. So this is the second time around because my computer got glitchy. So your spread is already out. I'm just going to go through it for you. This is for Gemini for the month of June 2020. It can be your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, if you want to understand them, you can always email me and I can explain different things about it. This is going to be the month of June. This is Memorial Day weekend that I'm recording, so it's about a week ahead, so you can have kind of a heads up for what's happening or going on in June. If you have any questions or you don't understand something, please reach out. So the first card that you get in here is the Magician, okay? And the Magician is your card in the placement of present. So it's talking about having all the tools you need to create the life that you want. It's talking about you can do anything, take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So at this month of June, I think a lot of people are going to go back to work. You're going to be having all the tools in your hands, or you have the tools to create the life or things that you want, okay? Your past is the wheel, which would be like May, April, probably more May. And the wheel talks about moving forward, things moving in the right direction. Now, it's not saying that things are like speeding up and going where they are, but you're moving in the direction for June. In June, you have all the tools. So you could be going back to work. You could be financially okay, like working toward being okay. You can go back to work. You're going to be able to create this new life or new thing that you want. Your future is talking about lovers. And lovers are talking about balance, unity, duality, coming together, harmony. Yes, it can be love, but it can also be partnerships. It can be things that deal with relationships that come together, friendships, parental relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, and usually it's dealing with, like the word is, unity. It's coming together to form something, and it's balanced and it's even, okay? So that's coming up. So I feel like you're moving toward this month, June, to having the tools or the ability to create the life and maybe be able to get out there if you haven't been working, something of that nature. And it's going to create a unity and a balance and a created harmony in your life, okay? This is your situation at hand for this month, and it's talking about conserving your resources, okay? So the keywords are protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So we need to be preserving what we have and not spending like a crazy lady or man, okay? Make sure you're careful because you are possibly just going to be going back into work, and you're going to find this harmony and balance if you are thrifty or careful with your money and you're not over exuberant with spending it. And then you've got the preparation for a challenge that lies ahead. That's why I think this card is here for you, because if it's not this month coming up, this June, it could be in like a month or two where it's telling you prepare yourself because there could be a challenge. And that doesn't mean money. Fruits of labor are things that you have worked for, that you have put the energy into, and the product that you get from it. It could be your house, it could be a car, it could be your children, it could be your life, your job. It doesn't necessarily have to be monumental money. It could just be the things that you've acquired for what you've done. And if you're in preparation for being able to keep them or take care of them or have the finances maybe or not be so like right to the edge with your money, or protecting your kids, protecting the things around you, that when this challenge comes, either it won't hit you as hard or it might not really be that big of a challenge, okay? So that's your situation. Then what you're aware of because of the situation is this card. This is Queen of Winter, which is Queen of Swords. And it says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So this would be a time to evaluate the things in your life. This is the thing is talking about protect your labors. Remove the people that could take away the things that you love. If you're a recovering alcoholic, you're not going to hang out with drunken people. People that drink and party, they're going to pull you down. If you have a gambling problem, don't hang out with people like to gamble or do things or talk you into it, because what they're going to do is they're going to pull you from what you've worked so hard to get because you have a weakness toward it. People that use you, people that come into your life and they want something from you and you know it, but you want people in your life, or you don't want to think bad. Family members that are toxic to you, maybe push them aside a little bit, not keeping them so close to you. Not that you have to get rid of people, but you need to protect you, okay? This is the card that's underneath, okay, and it's ego. The underneath card is the thing that you're probably not aware of, or the subconscious thing that your subconscious knows, but you don't, or how you're acting underneath it all. The ego card talks about fear where it's not needed, worry where it's not needed, living in the illusionment that you're trapped, okay? Because remember, it says you have all the tools you need to create this life. And then it says placing too much importance on material items, okay? Don't lose track of what you really need or want because you see the cha-chings and the money, because you'd be surprised what people will sacrifice or do, and it's not really the right reason, and they're going to regret it, or they're going to do it for the money, and then they're going to be upset because they're so busy working, or they wanted that material thing, they spent that money, and now they don't have it for something else because they were wrapped up in wanting that brand new pair of sneakers when they really didn't need it, or they shouldn't have bought it because they didn't have it. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but that's the idea. This is you in this situation, okay? This is 7 of Spring, all right? So it's talking about being assertive, standing up for what you believe. The other part of it is courageously standing up for yourself. Don't back down from what you believe. So don't be pushed into something. Don't allow somebody to take things from you or make you feel like you don't deserve it. Or I just feel like if you believe something, that if you let somebody put doubt in your mind, then you could get that worry or doubt or fear that you don't really need to have in your life. This is your outside influence on this situation, okay? And it says, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Okay. Stay focused on what you want in the long term, okay? This financial thing, it might be a challenge. So I feel like you have a challenge coming up this month or next month, and it's going to probably make you feel like you're trapped, or you're going to be worrying about something, and I think by the end of the month or the end of the summer, you're going to be like, I don't know why I was so upset. That really wasn't as, I got wrapped up in the whole moment, and I was just worried about this or that, and your mind is a little full. Like I said, we've been stuck in our houses, and we have to kind of get back into the routine of working, because a lot of us that are non-essential workers will be going back to work soon, hopefully. Okay, so it's going to be an adjustment and a change that you're going to have to deal with. This is your hopes and fears. So you're hoping for this new start, a new thing. This can be naivety. Like if you get it with things talking about what you're doing, it could be not that you're stupid. It's just you're young, you're naive. It's a new path, a new adventure, a new thing. So you do have lovers in the future, so you could have somebody new in love. You could have a new job, a new thing, or this is what you want. Maybe you want something new, or this new thing to come about in your life. So the situation at hand was the 9 of Spring, conserving. This is your outcome for this month, okay? And this card talks about immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So 2 things. Whatever situation you're going to be going through, it shows that you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. It doesn't mean it's not challenging. It doesn't mean it's not going to stress you out, but you're going to get through it. And the other thing is, you may have that romantic person, a new relationship, or a new spark of something in your life. Okay, so it could be 2 different things. The energy that's presenting at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot talks about balance, guys. So in this financial thing, fruits of labor, it's creating balance in your life so you can acquire it. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So this is probably about work and getting back on track and getting your life back. If you were working towards something, it might be getting your life back into where it needs to be. And you might have some obstacles. I think this month is going to present a little obstacle. I want to say the beginning or up into the middle of the month, you might have something that happens that makes you feel stressed, or you could be at a lack for money, and then you're going to go back to work or something of that nature. That's what I'm seeing. Something of that nature, like an obstacle is going to come, but a solution by the end of the month or even the beginning of July is going to present itself to rectify it, okay? This is your mineral card. So this is like the little thought for the month type of card. And this says, it's brown agate. I can't speak. Have you been spending time in nature? How does your garden grow? Whether you live in a small city apartment or on an expansive farm, you can always find a way to establish your roots in the earth and nature. Use the negative ions of the mountain, sea, or air for your overall well-being. So it's talking about grounding. You need to find a way to get out. I feel like Geminis, you've been stuck in your house. The quarantine has kept you there. This month, you need to get out of your house. You need to walk. You need to hike. You need to do something that's going to allow you to absorb the earth's energy. Okay, we use electronics. Electronics have positive ions, and we are filled and energized, but without nature and the negative ions that they give you, you get built up. When you go in nature, pet your dog, same type of thing. Anything that's living gives off negative ions. Hugging your mom, petting your dog, going outside for a walk, breathing the fresh air. You're getting out into nature. You're absorbing the negative. So the plus and the negatives delete each other. So it's important this month because I feel like you as Geminis have been stuck in your house or kind of lumpy. I don't know what the word is, like depressed or hanging. You need to get out. And because we're using our phones, because we're bored, this electricity that we are around and this waves and stuff and radioactive things, whatever, they all create that positive and that energy. Because just think of yourself, when you plug your computer in, you're charging it. You're filling it up with good positive energy so you can use it. But the fact is, we get too much of it, and then it causes and becomes detrimental. It's like having too much radioactive waves put through you. If you go out into nature, it kind of diffuses it, okay? That's why you feel good when you go out and you see the trees and you want to go out in the woods. Not everybody, but you don't usually want that many extra positive ions. But that's why people get sick. That's why you get cancer and things like that, because you're getting too much positive energy and electricity running through you. This card is the like to think on it. So get yourself outside. That's what it's telling you. Get outside. Get into some nature. The sun is shining. We're going to be free from our quarantine very soon. A lot of us are actually almost out of it. This is your card of wisdom. Success. Okay? This is why I think you're dealing with work. You're going to have success at whatever you're trying to accomplish in this next time frame. Okay? And I think this new thing that you're having coming in, it's going to be successful. Okay, so keep yourself going. It's what's said. Go for what. Don't be pushed out. Be assertive. Do what you want in the sense of what you believe in. Okay, and then this is your spirit card. So this is the type of spirit you need to have for this month. Personal choice. So this is for you. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So this is you. Go on that walk. Close your eyes and just listen. Just be, okay? And whatever animal comes to mind, think of how they are a part of life and how they survive and how they are strong or weak, whatever. And use that energy to help give you the right attitude for this month. So my overall thing is that you've got preserving what you have, because you might have a little bit of a challenge coming up. I don't think it's something that's going to take you down. And like I said, I feel it's like illusion. It's something that you think is worse than it actually is. By the end of the month, you're going to have success and get through it. Something new is going to be starting, whether it's romantic or a partnership with something new. It could be a new job, a new person, a new thing. Okay, something new, I believe, is going to be presenting itself. Could even be a way of thinking or a new life in the sense of you're coming out of the quarantine. Could be as simple as that. The cards are very simple. They read the way they read. But you have good things coming. Remember to let go of those people that are damaging or could take what you have worked for by stupid things that they approach you with or kind of get you to do. Okay, so this is just for the month for June. We're going to be back probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to do like a collective reading for the week ahead. This, of course, like I said, is for June, and it's an overall feel. So protect what you got. Know that you're going to get through it, okay? Have a great weekend and a great holiday, and summer is almost here. Bye, guys. Have a good one.